We're kind of outdoor guys. We love to cook. We like to fish. We like to hunt. We like to do all those things that are fun. But one thing we don't really like to do, which we both have in common, is cut vegetables because it is, and I worked in a restaurant for almost 20 years, and I will tell you, nobody likes prepping veggies. They love eating vegetables, and they love the crazy shapes and sizes, but they have no idea, or most of us have no idea how they do it in restaurants. Well, let me tell you, they use a Mandoline. It is the fastest way and the most consistent way, what I call a cook or chef's best friend, to be able to dice, slice, chop, shred, whatever you need to do. It's food prep made easy.
Yep.
And it is so easy to use. And why? Because it does the work.
It does the work, and it saves you a ton of time.
Oh, yeah.
Because cooking doesn't take the time. We know that,
no,
right? Cooking's easy. It's all the prep.
Yep.
The slicing, the dicing, the chopping. Look, here's how simple this is, okay? There's 3 stainless steel prongs in this cup. A little plunger on top, okay? And what happens when you put your fruit, vegetable, meat, or cheese inside this cup, that button pops up. Now, this is the most important feature of this machine because every single one of us that's ever been in the kitchen has slipped on one of these, you know, tools like this, right? Where you get close to your fingers and you have to stop, otherwise you lose a half a knuckle.
Oh,
or
yeah,
nail.
I don't even like thinking about it. Yeah, terrible.
Well, with this machine, the safety holder, look, it holds the food, you hold the holder. Basically, all you do is move your arm up and down. Now, that button, that feeds it down to the end so you never waste anything. You can't cut yourself, but I want you to see something, okay? There's no waste, and you get perfect uniform slices. So it does work that you can't do by hand with a knife, and that's why every single professional chef in the world has a Mandoline in their arsenal of kitchen tools somewhere because of those precision cuts. Now, it's totally adjustable with the knobs on the side. You know, Mandolines have been around for since, well, for a couple hundred years.
Yeah, yeah.
The reason I love this one more than anything, everything is on board. There's no parts and pieces. I've seen $200 and $300 mandolins that have about 8 million parts. Yeah. They actually come in a suitcase
right.
that holds all the parts together.
5 or 6 blades,
yeah.
It's all extra.
Look, all you do is turn the knob. So you have 8 different slicing thicknesses. If I want a thin slice, like maybe I want to slice an onion, paper thin, for salads or for sandwiches, for sauteed peppers and onion, for steak and onion, for liver and onion, potatoes and onion. Hey, for thin sliced onions for heroes and hamburgers, you're gonna love this machine. Or if you do any pickling, or maybe, you know, for cucumbers, for bread and butter pickles, or maybe you want to nickel down carrots for canning or sliced beets for pickling. I mean, perfect uniform paper thin slices for a salad or for a sandwich.
Look at that.
Look, I can pick up any one of these and they're exactly the same. Now, what mandolins were originally developed to do over 100 years ago in Germany, they were originally made as a cabbage board for sauerkraut. You're gonna love it for long, stringy coleslaw. Make hot slaw, pepper slaw, chow chow. All you do is take a large head of cabbage or lettuce and cut it right through the stem, okay? If it's a big, really big head, quarter it down through the stem. That way it's easy to hang on to. And look, just lightly brush it against that razor sharp blade. You get perfect shredded cabbage coleslaw. You can do this on taco night with iceberg lettuce for long, stringy iceberg lettuce for tacos. Now, the difference is, this machine literally does everything but the cooking in the kitchen because it's totally adjustable. Look, I'm gonna put these blades up. Now, this other knob, see, this one adjusts the slice and it's all labeled right on the side. This one, it adjusts the julienne blades or the chopping blades. You have large teeth or you have small teeth. Now, if you want a fine little mince, okay, I'm gonna adjust the slicing blade a little bit, and look at this. Now I'm mincing cabbage for deli-style coleslaw.
I love that kind of coleslaw.
You know what? You know what I think you're gonna love this more than anything, and what most people tell me they do? If this is the only thing you'll ever use this for, just for mincing onions, it's worth, I mean, I'm looking at the FlexPay here. That's $1 a finger.
It is so worth it.
Hey, listen, if you look at it like this, next time you're in the kitchen with a knife playing tic-tac-toe on an onion, okay?
Right.
And then see what this Mandoline will do to an entire onion in less than like 10 seconds.
Yeah.
It's the time that it saves you.
You know, we have a lot of very skilled chefs that work here at HSN,
Yes.
and I will tell you that none of them can cut onions better than this machine by hand. And they know that, which is why, you know, Curtis and Wolf and Ming, or whoever it is that's here, they got guys chopping. They're using mandolins in the restaurants because it saves time and you get consistent results. Let me tell you, I love making lentil soup, but I have to put carrots, onions, and celery in that soup.
Look at this.
Half the time is done prepping those vegetables.
I know.
Takes forever. forever.
Listen, just for the, speaking of time, how much time does it take to chop celery? I mean, with a knife,
oh my
it
gosh.
takes forever.
And now people are paying $4 for a small container of chopped celery.
Just
I'm like,
to have somebody else do it for you.
And you can't have celery chopped ahead of time. You got to do that stuff fresh. That's why it's so good. That's why when you look at the cabbage that John did, it's crispy and fresh. You get the stuff in a bag you spend $4 for, it was probably chopped 3 weeks earlier.
On a mandolin.
And it was done on a mandolin.
Right.
So, honestly, by the way, I do have all the colors available. If you want them, it comes in the teal, it comes in blue, it comes in black, it comes in white, it comes in purple, and it comes in red. They all do the same thing, but if you want it, you know, for whatever reason in a color, we have it. If you use it to make your own French fries for the kids, you know what's nice? You can make them skinny, or you can make them thick.
These are the shoestring French fries,
Right.
okay? Or if you want them bigger than that, all you do is turn this knob, bring up those large teeth. I'm gonna make a little bit of adjustment on the slicing blade, and look at this. Now you can do your big juliennes, big carrot sticks, potatoes for French fries, hash browns. Here, watch this with a zucchini, okay? All I'm gonna do is hold it kind of on an angle and run it through here. For zucchini spears, for carrot sticks, for a vegetable tray with a sour cream or an avocado dip, or maybe you're just making a salad and you wanna throw some zucchini strips over the top of your salad.
Love it.
How about for the kids? They love cucumbers, right? That cucumber icicles for the kids. They're healthy, delicious, they're good for you. They're quick and easy instead of potato chips for the kids.
Gosh.
But now with the mandolin, they're quick and easy to make too.
And that took you 3 seconds
I
to
know.
do. I mean, you got to understand, listen, most people are not great with a knife. And it's just because they don't get a lot of practice with it. You don't have to be with this. Remember, instead of you bringing the metal to the food, you're bringing the food to the metal. And there's also a very interesting point, which is why this thing never gets dull.
Well, here's the thing. When you use a knife in the kitchen to cut your food, okay, like let's say, for example, you want to slice a lemon, all right?
Yeah.
After you slice through that lemon, what happens to the knife? It hits your countertop or your cutting board, plates, dishes.
Oh, yeah.
All of those things are what dull your knives. With this machine, all these blades ever touch are vegetables, fruit, meat, and cheese. So they stay razor sharp. So you never have to sharpen them, and they do a perfect job each and every time. I mean, look at that. Perfect sliced lemon. Now, oh, by the way, I want you to see this. You want to see how sharp that blade is? There's not a seed out of place. It goes through the seeds and everything. Look at that. No ripping, no tearing, no shredding. Everything comes out perfect with the mandolin. Now, I've shown you slicing, dicing, chopping, mincing, shredding with julienne. We've made carrots or zucchini sticks. We've made French fries. But I got to tell you, if you freeze corn in the summertime, like we're coming up, summertime corn is cheap. You can buy it inexpensive. Right. Sweet corn, you put it away. You take it off the cob, put it in freezer bags, you'll have fresh sweet corn all winter at summer prices.
Oh, man.
And look, all I did was I put it on the thickest slice, and I'm holding the cob of corn along the edge here and brushing it through. Each time you brush it through that blade, it takes 4 or 5 rows of corn off the cob. If you've ever tried to do this by hand with a knife, you end up with corn kernels in your eyebrows and up on the ceiling, and they shoot across the kitchen.
I've never done it without getting corn on the floor. It's always goes all over the place.
I mean,
and look at how beautiful.
You get full kernels of corn.
Well, some people can't eat corn off the cob.
Well, like my grandfather, he had teeth like the stars.
Yeah.
You know, they came out every night. Or maybe you have kids with braces. But look, you can do more with a mandolin than you can do by hand with a knife. And with this mandolin from Kitchen HQ, it's totally adjustable. So watch this. I'm gonna take a couple of wax off of this bell pepper here. We'll pull the heart and seeds right out of it. Actually, that was kind of a rotten one. I mean, you know, it's hard to find good produce these days.
I know.
Here, watch what I'm gonna do. Cut the end with the stem off, reach inside, pull the heart and seeds out, okay? That way you get all the bitterness out of there. And look, I'm just gonna brush it against that blade for a couple of thick slices, all right? Now that's your thick slice. Watch what I'm gonna do next, okay? I'm gonna turn the knob on the side. I'm gonna go 3 notches. Here's a medium slice, okay? You see the difference? It's a little bit thinner.
Yeah.
Now I'm gonna raise this blade up a little more with a couple of turns. Look at this, even thinner. And watch this, I'm gonna go up a couple more turns, and look at this. Wow. I mean, Guy, there is no way.
And that's how you want a pepper on a sandwich, right? You don't want a big honking piece like that.
And if you're sauteing vegetables, when you're trying to cut with a knife, you get one thick, then you get one thin, then you get one finger sometimes with a knife, right? Well, When food is sliced even and uniform, it cooks up even and uniform. So you don't get one burnt, one done, one raw, one, you know, it was crisp and one. Listen, if you have a dehydrator at home, you won't be without a Mandoline just for the even uniform slices, because you want everything to dehydrate at the same time.
Right.
Look at this guy. I can run that apple through there. You get perfect apple chips. I mean, absolutely perfect for dehydrating. Each one is exactly the same thickness.
You'd never be able to do that by hand.
There's no way you could do that by hand with a knife.
And they are perfect every time. And with a dehydrator, you want everything to dry at the same rate. You know,
that's right.
Pulling pieces off. It's not like you're cooking bacon.
I got to show you this too, because it's got the fold up legs, okay?
Yeah.
Underneath here, you'll notice a little guard, okay? When it comes time to clean up, all you do is rinse this under the hot or cold tap in the sink, let it air dry. Okay, they are dishwasher safe, but I'm telling you right now, you don't even need a dishwasher.
Yeah.
Raise this all the way up to the top. That goes above the blade, so you can't cut yourself reaching into the drawer to get it. But rinse it off right here. Watch this. This pops open.
Boom.
This is another thing I love. So now it makes it so easy to clean. It guards those blades inside. And I want you to keep this right in your knife drawer, okay? This is all the room it takes up. In your knife drawer, you're gonna see it every day, so you'll use it every day too. And the more you use it, the more you're gonna love it. I mean, it does way more work than those electric expensive machines. Listen, food processors have their place in the kitchen. They really do. But most of the time, it's for the holidays, right? We pull them out.
Right.
The rest of the year, they're up on the top shelf in the garage collecting dust because they're so big, you can't keep them out.
They're hard to clean and all that stuff.
Now with this machine, you can make the little adjustments to it, use that safety holder so you never have to worry about your fingers, nails, or knuckles, and all you do is brush that vegetable, fruit, meat, and cheese
by the way, if John was going full bore here and not talking, I want you to look at the pile of food that he put here, and I want you to multiply that by about 8 or 9.
Right.
We could have a pile. We could literally have 30 or 40 pounds of sliced fruits and vegetables in 10 minutes. So if time matters to you and you still want to get great results, you need to get yourself a Mandoline. Our price is only $29.95. It's $10 off what our regular price is. It's on FlexPay for $9.98. It's free shipping and handling. My advice is to try it. Even like we said, if you just use it to cut onions or celery, and celery is my bane. I'm great with a knife, all right? I worked in a restaurant for a long time, but most people are not. If you want consistency, there's no better way than with a Mandoline.
Absolutely not. And you know, listen, it's consistent, it is consistency, and it's the speed that you can get it done.
All right, now there's a few things you can't do on a Mandoline, which is you can't really slice a turkey.
Well, that's true.
So
knives have their place in the kitchen.
You have a knife coming up, right?
Yeah, actually, right now, right?
In a sec, we're gonna get to it. But anyway, when it comes to slicing your turkey or your breads and all those bigger things, John's got a great electric knife from Kitchen HQ that's coming up in a bit. Before we mention that, I wanted to